Howdy ho friends, it's Michelle and I have a small destination wax haul to share with you today. I ordered this on July 1st, and as you may have heard me say in my chat on the weekly meltdown this past week, I am going to try to focus more on melting thing wax that I love. And you know I love Scentsy. You know it's my favorite wax brand overall. But I do have some favorite scents from Destination Wax. And for the first time, I ordered the big size. That's right. I got some foil pans to share with you today in scents that I love. And I don't use that word lightly. And of course, we find those scents that we love because we tried the smaller sizes. So I have a couple of new scents that I haven't tried in the smaller size. And of course, they sent some samples. So let's get sniffing on some samples. The first one is called Plummy. And if you can tell, the little wax melts are little pigs. Isn't that cute? Plummy says sweet and rich with some zing. Plum, cranberry, pumpkin, fig, blackcurrant, pepper, vanilla, and citrus. Okay, I get kind of an earthy, maybe from that currant and fig and the pumpkin maybe. It's almost like a spiced pumpkin. Yeah, so it's definitely got that fall feel. Every time I smell it, I get a different thing first though. I would say it's a toss-up, probably between like the plum and that earthy kind of fig, currant, pumpkin note, or notes. Yeah, that's nice. All right, and next is Dragon's Blood. I think I've had this one before. And this one is, I think, a rose, it looks like. Rich aged patchouli with flowers, citrus, and fruit. Yeah, I'm almost positive I've had this one before. And it's okay. It's heavy on the patchouli, but it's not the majority of the scent, I guess I would say. It's definitely there and noticeable, but it is that floral patchouli with some like sweet fruit also. I think I may actually give this to my daughter. She will probably love this scent. And then we have Lavender Twilight. And this looks like almost like a sunflower. Sweet lavender, lilac, tonka bean, and ylang ylang compared to Lush Twilight. And I love me some Lush dupes too. This is a good blend. The lavender and ylang ylang, I think I get the most, but then there's some vanilla in there to kind of, tonka bean, to kind of, I guess bring them together. I think I like that. And I may already have a bar of this. Apple Sage is the next one and last sample we have to chat about. This is a clean herbal blend of apple and light sage. Oh, and that's kind of like a bundt cake, but with the little castle type edge. Very clean. Yeah. But you know, it's kind of, I think for me at least, it will also be a good fall type scent. You know, with sage, sometimes it's like over sagey, like grassy almost, and green, and not in this blend. It's a great blend of the apple and sage. Did it say? It just says apple and light sage. Herbal, clean herbal blend. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, let's talk about some bars that I got. I got wedding cake. And I got wedding cake because of these scent notes. Vanilla cake with thick white frosting and a thin layer of strawberry jam, not buttery. So, you know, I kind of like these strawberry scents. I mostly get the strawberry, honestly. And it does have a little bit of a jam kind of scent to it. Kind of a sweetened, cooked with sugar, you know. I kind of wish I got a little more cake, though. It may come out a little more on warm, or maybe it's my nose, because remember, or if you're just now watching me for the first time, I have trouble sometimes smelling vanilla scents. So maybe that's what's going on here, and that vanilla cake is definitely there for most people, just not for me. But I like it. I'm glad I'm going to try that one. And then I hear Natalie from Melting with Nat and Jack talk about salty sea air and how much she loves it. So I got 2 bars of that. I've never tried Destination Wax's salty sea air. But you know, I love a fresh scent too. So, salty sea spray, seaweed, driftwood, and a bit of ozone and water lily. I think water lily, no. I was about to say, I think water lily is what is in Scentsy Atlantic Air. I don't think it's water lily though. It's another white floral. Very salty. With that fresh air kind of ocean scent. This may be a little too salty for me. We'll see. Maybe that's a good blender too. Maybe I can use it that way. And I guess I should show you. So here is Destination Wax bar kind of profile here. So there is kind of a little bit of a scoring for the 6 cubes. But because this is so thick here, and by the way, this is a softer wax than Scentsy as well. I wish I knew what kind of blend it was, but anyway, it is softer. But because this is so thick, I usually put it over like at the edge of a table that's got, or counter or something that's got a really good edge to it, and then snap it on the edge. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. And then, there we go. And then I snap this way on the edge if I need to also. Anyway, that way all my cubes are ready. I can just reach in and grab it because these are softer, so they are a little bit more messy than, say, Scentsy. I'm just comparing it to Scentsy. Okay, so next, let's talk about Moon Spice Cookie in a foil pan. Haha. This is one of my absolute favorites. I love this scent. And honestly, it is not a scent I would normally gravitate to or even like, much less love. It is sugar cookie, coffee, and Celtic spice. And this is a strong one too. I have the bar size, couple probably bars left in this scent, and because this was poured just for me, it was just poured in July after I ordered it. Made to order, I think is what she calls it. Made to order or ready to ship, I think is the two. Anyway, these were poured just for me because I ordered them, and I'm so happy to have this. It will probably do better with some cure time, but I will say this scent is strong. It goes through my entire house, even with my bedroom door closed and the kitchen on the other end of the house. I can still smell it. And I don't even know what to say. I'm not normally a sugar cookie or a moon spice or spice of any kind, really, type of scent gal. But there's just something about this that I love. That the blend is amazing. And you do get the coffee as well, Yeah, so I think it's just those blended, the way they blend them is just, it's magic. It's magical, and I love it. Okay. And if you've been watching me for a while, you can probably guess what I got 2 foil pens of. Any guesses? I rave about this scent all the time. Bath & Body Works initially came out with this scent in their 3-wick candle in 2014. I have tried multiple vendors' versions, but nothing is near as close to Bath & Body Works as Destination Wax Pink Petal Tea Cake. I absolutely love Pink Petal Tea Cake from Bath & Body Works. Destination Wax says pink roses and vanilla glazed pound cake, BBW inspired. And man, again, these were just poured in July, so these will be ready for me in the spring when I get ready to melt a lot of Pink Petal Tea Cake. Guess I'll smell it in here. Yeah, I can smell it. It's light right now, but I'm thinking ahead, y'all. I'm going to have plenty of Pink Petal Tea Cake for early next year. The best blend of rose and bakery, and it's not necessarily a floral fragrance, and it's not necessarily a bakery fragrance. It is just this magical thing in between that, I don't know, it's amazing. I don't want to say it's relaxing, but for me, it's just, it is. It's relaxing, it's calming, it's soothing. That's what I'll say. It's soothing for me for some reason. Kind of like lavender is soothing. Pink Petal Tea Cake for me is soothing. I'm going to take one of these out. And Destination Wax is the closest to the candle, original candle from Bath & Body Works. I have tried Kay's, and that one was good. It was just not quite close enough for me. And I think the other brand I tried was Sassy Girl Aroma Pink Petal Tea Cake. That's the first one I tried, and it gave me a headache, and it was off. It had more floral than it did of the bakery note, so it just wasn't close, really, for me personally. All right, all pretty, sparkly. Well, you know that's gonna happen, right? And no sparkly here. Oh man, that's gonna be so good. And I pulled out my 3 versions of Pink Petal Tea Cake to just chat about real quick. So when I fell in love with Pink Petal Tea Cake was when it came in December for Candle Day in 2018 in this packaging. As you can see there, it says since 2014, so that was the original release. I was on a wax hiatus at that point, but thank goodness I'm back, right? I love me some wax. This was the original version I bought on Candle Day, and I know some YouTubers say that this Candle Day, this scent was online only, but it was in my store. That's all I know. And I smelled it, and I put it down, and I was like, you know, that's not too bad. And I picked it up, and I smelled it, and I was like, throw it on in, try it out. And I'm so glad I did, because I'll say this. The scent on cold sniff does not do the scent justice. You have to warm it, burn it, whatever, in a room where you can get the warm version of it, because it's not the same. Don't judge it on cold sniff. I mean, to me it's good on cold sniff, but it's heavenly when it's warm. So then the spring right after that So Candle Day 2018, spring release in 2019 was this version. And I have I think maybe 2 or 3 of this version left, and probably about 4 or 5 of this version left. Pink rose petal, pound cake, and vanilla glaze. It's just, I want to know. Okay, you hear me going on and on about pink petal tea cake. I want to know. The way I love pink petal tea cake, I want to know the scent you love like that. Like, what is your number one scent that you still have, that you hoard, that you love, or that you want to get your hands on a dupe of it because you haven't found it since whenever? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear some of y'all's like number one scents you gotta have. Okay. And then most recently, Bath & Body Works came out with this version. This was in the spring of last year, 2022. And according to some other YouTubers that follow Bath & Body Works quite a bit, say this is the strongest version. And even on a cold sniff here, this is the strongest one. So that was a walk down memory lane with my favorite scent. And now I also have 2 foil pans of Destination Wax's version. I'm super happy. And the Moon Spice cookie. So 3 pans. Now, if you've been watching me, you know I kind of say that the boundary is the bad guy with my wax limit, I guess. I have a set amount of space for my wax, and that's what sets my limit on how much I can buy. So for me to purchase, say 3 more of Destination Wax bars, I had to use some Destination Wax bars that I already have. So you'll be seeing those in this coming weekly meltdown. And the foil pans, since they are larger, are probably, I may have an empty drawer back here because I consolidated some Yankee and Walmart wax, I think, all into one drawer. And I think I have an empty drawer that I can store these in here. But if not, this bottom cube right here is my Scentsy bricks, and these can go right in there with those, which I also need to get working on. Anyway, that's how I limit myself, is the boundary. Yeah, the boundary is the bad guy there. I don't go outside the boundary. I have my melting drawer in the living room that also has wax in it, that kind of, in and out all the time. And then I have a drawer for the pink zebra, which will be going away once I'm finishing what I have of pink zebra. Anywho, and then I have a certain spot for my candles. That's my boundary. So that's my way to limit myself, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And that's where those are going. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this small haul of my favorite scent, Pink Petal Tea Cake. And let me know what your favorite scent is and how you came to know it and love it. I would love to hear about your favorite scent. And yeah, I'll see you in Wednesday's meltdown. Until then, you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.